Are you ready, everyone?
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah. Let me introduce myself because I see someone is a newcomer. My name is Ponchai. I am charter president here in Toastmaster Cup. Why today I'm here today? Two reasons. First, I am the charter president. Second, I love TND Toastmaster. Why do I love TND Toastmaster? Why? Do you know? My answer is the first. I love TND Toastmaster because TND Toastmaster gives many things for me, such as leader skill, friendship, and the discipline for the five skills for the practice. And how do we say that? Because I'm going to talk about the component this meeting. Our meeting is after 4 sessions. The first session is a welcome speech, prepare speech session, evaluation, and closing session, adjournment. Okay, my word say it's time to open. Please welcome Toastmaster of the day, อาจารย์ไพศาล Please welcome him. Sorry.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters and guests. You are all welcome to the World of Toastmasters, where we all will learn how to communicate more effectively. Last week, I was being invited to speak in Chiang Rai to about 600 students during the job fair being organized by the Department of Labor. And then they realized that speaking English is very important, and then how to make it work for all the students who will be able to make Thailand the best sales representative, say, in the world. And there's a lot of students worry when they couldn't speak English well. I said, no problem. They must have first gained the self-confidence, and then they will be able to expose themselves. This is the most important thing. There are a lot of things in Chiang Rai. As I asked them, could they sell them? If they couldn't, Thailand, instead of being 4.0 in economy, it might turn to 0.4. So everyone in Thailand need to help make it a reality. So I felt very proud that one university, the director already promised that he would set up a Toastmasters club there in the university, so in coordination with the Labor Department. If the Labor Department focus on this throughout the country, I do believe that Thai people will be able to work better, to coordinate globally in an efficient way. For example, if we know a lot of things and we won't share, or we aren't able to share our ideas, what happened? Because I met some tour guides over there. He said he spoke mostly in Thai, but when he was about to speak in English, he got a problem. I said this is the reason why our country is not well known in the past, and now it's much better anyway. In the past, if you could visit certain country, they will ask you, where are you from? You say Thailand, they always thought it's Taiwan. To us, we felt very painful. Thailand is a very beautiful country, not Taiwan. And then we have to explain to them that, oh, Thailand. And we show them the map, give them the explanation. They felt very happy. So all of us here are ready to do something, not only for ourselves, but for our country, for our next generation. So ladies and gentlemen, as a Toastmaster of the day, I am working like an MC, Master of Ceremony. I was speaking somewhere last month, and one gentleman asked me, what is Toastmaster of the day? I say it is MC. He said, what is MC? I say it's Master of Ceremony. He said, what is Master of Ceremony? I say, Pitikon. And they said, oh, I got it. He said, sorry, my English number say, don't worry. If you step in, you prepare. You will be great in the near future. And of course, under this very important session, normally the Toastmaster of the day will supervise 3 sessions. The section number 1 will be called the table topics. And there's people, there's someone today like Toastmaster J will ask you a question. Don't hesitate. When the table topics master asks you a question, even you don't understand it, you stand up and walk to the lectern, shaking hand, and then say something. She might ask you about dogs. You can talk about dogs if you like. You can talk about elephants. There is nothing right or wrong here, so practice. And for the second part called prepare speeches. Once you prepare yourself, then you would like to share with your friends. Then you come up to speak for like 4 to 6 minutes for introduction or 5 to 7 minutes for any other speeches. So be ready for that, and we have evaluation session. Toastmasters survives for over 94 years because of its constructive evaluation. No one will say, Dr. Chai, I didn't agree with you, you did not speak the way I like. No, we never say that. We will find out what the hidden potential in our president, what the hidden potentials in our speaker, and uplift, make that speaker a better communicator. This is our wish. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, this club is very special. You have one section also called 20 question games. They're so interesting, not happening in any other club. I just recommended it to my own club that this club did something excellent. I mean, oh, it's that they probably would like to follow your step. So be the innovator. And of course, now it's time for the first part. We call word of the day. Today we have Toastmaster Boy in this room. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Boy.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to talk today topic word of the day. Word of the day is a shock to the system. It means experiencing a sudden and unpleasant change from what you have been used to. Example, it's my first day at new workplace. It's been a shock to the system. After that, a long hot summer, this cold winter has come as a shock to the system. That's all for me.
Yes, congratulations for the explanation. A lot of people feel to why in Toastmasters we have such a program like Word of the Day, Thought for the Day, what is necessary. This part that the speaker will come up and share the experience and the thought or the word that then we can use one day in the future. And of course, since I just saw him for the first time and he did it at the lectern, I would like to say congratulations to you. And next is that sometimes we have the thought, we have the quotation, and then somebody would say, I would like to say something about that. So this person will come and explain in his own or her own opinions about the thought. And so today we have, of course, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Juan.
Fellow Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to share about this quote of the day. First of all, you can turn over the page. sheet agenda, and you found it right there. We don't grow when things are easy. We grow when we face challenges. I quite agree with this thought, because myself, I have found in a difficult situation when I have to choose to study abroad or to study in Thailand when I got scholarship when I was also 18 years old. Yeah, it's quite difficult to make a decision for a guy who never stepped up of his comfort zone. But I finally decided to study abroad because I think it's a really great opportunity and great challenge. So all I would like to say is don't be scared of the challenge. They make you stronger. Grow, achieve, succeed. Just work on your future. Don't waste your time and enjoy life. Back to you,
Yes, of course, Toastmaster Guang, your thought for the day is so great, but I'm not going to evaluate now. I will leave it until the evaluation time at the end of the meeting. And of course, now of course, I would like to invite him again to the 20 questions game. That is so interesting. I would like him to come up for the 15-minute 20 question games. Welcome.
Okay. So, if you were there for the last week, last 2 weeks, we have already played the game. So I would like to invite Toastmaster J to come to join me in the lecture. Please welcome Toastmaster J. So for this game, I will ask Toastmaster J to think about something. It could be an animal, anything, place, a person. So you all will ask her a question, but she can only answer with yes or no. So let's start. Who want to start first? Yeah, I'm thinking about anything. Okay. You thinking about animal? Okay. Anyone share?
Yes, it's me.
Question is about animal.
Yes, it's about animal.
Two legs animal. No.
Oh, okay. I understand. Yes. Have a wing. Two wings, no. 6 legs.
Kind of insects. No. Not insect. They have a wing. No.
Huh?
Cat. In the forest. In the forest.
Live in
Yes.
the forest? Yeah.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Big or small?
Some big and some small. What color?
Dark gray
Uh,
color.
they have many colors, but
Just on this thing.
sorry,
Yes or no?
Yes.
color.
So, color?
They
What color you want to?
Black.
Black. Is black?
yes,
Yes.
not so. No. No.
It's taller than tree.
No.
Long body.
No.
Is it snake?
No. Yes.
Yes, 4 legs.
They give some milk.
Yes.
They give milk. Cow.
Not only that.
Can swim. They eat grasses.
Crocodile.
Meow meow.
No. I will give some short explain. That's very cute.
Very cute.
Of his ear.
Oh, yes I know.
Pigs.
Pig.
Yes. Anybody wanna try? Stand here.
Can anybody want to stand here and thinking about something? So you want to guess
Maybe
what to
animals
think about?
related.
This is the first time I joined the club.
Yeah.
So I have talked to Toastmaster Guam yesterday. I'm here for today just for the guests for observation. Maybe you think
I think we need to.
I'm thinking about the
Can you guess?
Yes.
okay. Okay. Instruments.
Okay.
Instruments.
instruments.
If you remember, I think the last few meeting, I showed something on.
Peter?
Yes. So I choose someone. Okay.
Yes.
You can.
You can choose.
Kiki.
Because
You come here.
You are.
So let's think about something.
About my she is a old city. A lot of temp is a province
Always.
in Thailand. In Thailand.
You think about
You only can answer yes or no. In Thailand, is yes.
Yes, in Thailand.
In the south.
Not in South,
Mountain.
in the middle.
Is it under the stairs?
Oh no.
I know.
Temple. Right?
Yes, right, right. Nên people nothing.
บอกให้ฉันทำได้ต่อหน้าเสือสลิง
Animal.
Animal,
I guess animal.
4 legs.
Wow.
Wow.
เคยพูดเรื่องตัวอะไรไว้
What kind of animal?
Cow.
And you say it with sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Pig.
4 legs. Sometimes 4, sometimes not 4. Yeah. Kangaroo.
Cái này là kiểu tiền lắm.
Mosquito. Mosquito.
Can you fly?
No.
They can stand for 2 days.
Yeah.
Cat. Uh-huh.
No.
Cat.
No.
What in Thai country?
Yeah.
Long ears,
No.
small ears.
Yeah.
It's a pet. It's a pet.
It's a
No.
pet.
It's
No.
a pet.
That's a pet.
Is this big? Is it big?
Yeah.
But
Maybe. Maybe it's a
They
lot.
look like a human.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. I think it's good for today. And I hope next time everybody will enjoy and participate like this. Thank you very much
Thank you,
for your
thank you.
effort.
Wow, this is a real challenge for the meeting. Yeah, I really love it. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, now we come to the next move. That will be the table topic session. And of course, normally at our club, we always say that if you have a heart disease, be careful. Because when you get a question, you get shocked before coming up. And today, the question will be very nice for sure by Toastmaster Jay. Please welcome her.
good afternoon again, my fellow Toastmaster and welcome guests. It's my pleasure to take the role of table topic master today again. I would like to say that the table topic session is the session that provides an opportunity for members and guests to practice their thinking and speaking skill. Why I say that? Because the reason is once you were asked to respond to questions, you will have a very short time from your seat to this letter to prepare your answer. That's why we call impromptu speech. Today I have five questions for all of you. Normally we will give the opportunity to members or guests who have no assignment today. However, if anybody of you want to answer my questions, you also welcome. To answer the questions, I will give a member to come up here and give 2 minutes to answer the questions. At 1 minute, the green sign will be shown. Yes, this side will be shown. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, the yellow side will be shown. And at 2 minutes, the red side will be shown. That means your time is up. However, if you still cannot finish your answer, you will have another 30 seconds to wrap your answer. For better understanding, each question I will ask for twice. Please listen carefully. Okay, let's start for the first question. Because of this month is have some day that you or somebody yes, give something to each other. Or I can say it's Valentine's Day in this month. So the questions will be concerned about Valentine's Day. The first question is, what is the most romantic thing you have done for another person? And you can use like this method to answer the questions. I will ask the questions again. What is the most romantic thing you have done for another person? Who would like to answer this question? Answer this question. Anybody?
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. For me, the question is, what is the most romantic thing you have done for another person? My sweetheart is my wife. The most romantic is a dinner under the moon with my wife. And when I married with my wife, I have one wife, okay? Okay? You understand it? I have one wife, yes. When I understand under the moon dinner with my wife, very, very the most romantic because I can talk with her easy, no noise, and whisper with her. Delicious, sweetie. I have something for you, such as money, my ring, and waitress pick up the wine, cheer up. Very, very romantic. After that, I don't know. After dinner, you can guess. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Very romantic. And the next question is, what is your favorite love song and why? Can you sing for us just for a little bit? Maybe this patient's Ajahn Kaisar.
Love song.
What is your favorite love song? Ajahn?
Madam Table Topics Masters, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite love song, actually only one song in Chinese. 你问我多深，我爱你几分，我的心也真。我的爱也真，月亮代表我的心。
Wow.
When I sang, you know, before I practice, I try to sing to her. When she listened, she said, "Is that Chinese song?" That's because my Chinese is not that good. However, after practicing, and one night, I started singing to her. She said, "I love that song. That is the song I really love up to now." Anytime when she got angry, I went, then she will laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, on any occasion in our life, if we have a specific song, don't forget, just keep it in our memory and use it like a speech to make us happy. And others enjoy our happiness. Together, we make the dream come true.
Okay, for our third question is, do you have any special plan for this Valentine's Day? What will you do? Any special plan for this Valentine? What will you do? Anybody? Want to try? Sweet girl, please welcome.
You welcome.
I will send gift to my special person in my Valentine's Day and take him to have dinner. Okay, thank you.
And for the fourth question is, who was the last person you said I love you to? Who is the last person? Anybody? Mama, I don't tie that. Anybody at the back? Want to try? Again, and the questions. Who was the last person you said I love you to? Please welcome.
Thank you for the question. It's a very, very special question for me. Who was the last person? Actually, I fall in love with Indian guy. One Indian guy. I'm in a relationship for 5 years. He never said I love you to him. But I always say I love you to him, even he never does it. Thank you. And for Valentine's Day tomorrow, I wish you all have a very, very special time with your lover. Thank you.
Maybe tomorrow you should say I love you to him again. I hope. Okay, for the last question is, how should a single person spend Valentine's Day? What do you suggest? How should a single person spend Valentine's Day? กวางค่ะ
Are you single?
So I recommend a single person to don't go to the restaurant.
Why?
Because if you are single, you will find a lot of people, they are true and don't go anything, stay at home. You know what? Because I see all public an ad on Facebook. You know?
On Facebook?
Yeah, you come to for there are a lot of promotion. With two people, you come with two people, you pay for one, for example, and if you are single, you're not there. So that's why I think for a single person, you should love yourself because no one can love you as you do, I think. And love also your family, your mother, your father. I think that's very true. The true love comes from the family.
So back to the question. Are you single?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have fulfilled my duty and may I return my control to Postmaster of the platform.
Yes, variety of questions that make us happy and it's so enjoyable. Please give Toastmaster J a big round of applause. And may you please, could you please turn off the... Thank you very much. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing we do in Toastmasters, we try to explain the experience we have. For example, one day, on the Valentine's evening, I was being dropped by my car driver at the Lusitania Hotel. When I was getting out of the car, a slanderous, beautiful, charming lady rushed to me with a bouquet of flowers. I felt so happy. And she came to say, "Sir, happy Valentine's Day with love." I did not get married yet at that time. I felt so, oh, how great. So I said, "Thank you very much. This is the brilliant time I have. Could we have dinner together tonight?" He smiled and said, "Sorry, sir. I sell this bouquet to you." She's a sales girl for the bouquet, so I have to pay 1,000 baht for that. So ladies and gentlemen, we experience life in different ways. And of course, after the table topics, we have one section called prepared speeches. And today, I would like you sometimes, you know, in the club, when you attended the club meeting for a number of times, then you can take the advantage of being a Toastmaster of the day. So I would invite Toastmaster Guang to be my partner today. Normally, we have only one Toastmaster of the day, and now we want another one. So that he can be a Toastmaster of the day and your team will take turns in the future. Toastmaster Kwang, please be at the lectern. Please welcome him. Yes. And of course, as Toastmaster of the day for the prepared speeches, we will introduce the speaker. We will introduce the speaker. And for example, the speaker is going to give project number 1, and then the Toastmaster of the day will ask the personal evaluator to read the objectives. And then the speaker will come up after the introduction. So today, since I am alone, as a personal evaluator, general evaluator, Toastmaster of the day, so Toastmaster Kwang just first introduce our speakers. But today we will tell you that we have altogether 3 speakers. The first speaker will be under project number 4. In Toastmasters, you give the icebreaker introducing yourself for 4 to 6 minutes, and you can give another story, and another story at 5 to 7 minutes. So you keep on. And the first one in our traditional project is to introduce ourselves. The second one is to organize the speech. The third one is to make it simple, get to the point. And the fourth one is that so important, how to say it effectively. Use simple English, use simple words so people can understand. It is how to say it. And today we have 1 speaker. And then of course also the second speaker under project number 2, how to organize your speech. And the last one, introduce myself, speaker number 3, will be speaking under project number 1, the icebreaker. Could we please introduce? Normally at our club, we will introduce the icebreaker first. But here you put the icebreaker as the third speaker, it doesn't matter. It also can. Now, so we will go with this easier. Or you want to change a bit?
I think we want to change. We'll go by the project number 1.
By project number 1 first, and project number 2, and project number 4. So the first one will be Toastmaster Tam. Could you please introduce? Say
So,
something.
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Tam. He will speaking for his project number 1. To introduce myself, please welcome here.
Oh, yes, will be our president who is going to give the evaluation. So, President, please read the objectives first.
My duty is evaluate. Objective project number 1 is evaluate your ability to listen. The second, identity and apply effective listening skills. Thank you.
Yes. So, welcome Toastmaster Tam.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Today, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Chilapong Ngapombong. My nickname is Tam. I'm 31 years old. I was born in Bangkok, but I come from Songkhla. My parents moved to Songkhla about 20 years old. I'm Songkhla person. There are 5 people in your family. They are my father, my mother, 2 old sisters, and me. I graduated with a bachelor degree in computer engineering from King of Songkhla University. I serious work at Southernmost Health Development administrative center. Ministry of Public Health as a computer technical officer. My responsibility were I'm website developer. The website can record health information, vaccination and training for Thai Muslim people. Thai Muslim people travel to Mecca, Saudi Arabia. I'm currently working as information technology as computer technical computer technical officer, practitioner level. My hobby is searching internet, reading book, and listen to music. In my free time, I also enjoy running. The run have lots of weight, powerful. I running lost weight 15 kilogram for running. Okay, let's go to running today.
Okay.
Thank you for listen to me and nice to meet you.
I know it's not easy to be here without stress and excited. You know, everyone is excited being here. Even me, I am. But we can't go. We need to go to run the meeting. It goes down there. So for the next speaker. Please welcome Toastmaster Apple. She will speak his topic number 4 about my life. Please welcome her.
She used the traditional one. Use the traditional one.
Basic manual.
Project 4. You speak on what the topic is about. Project 4. Okay, Project 4.
Thank you very much. The purpose of this project is select the right word and sentence structure for communicate your ideas clearly, accurately, and vividly, and use rhetorical devices to enhance and emphasize ideas, eliminate jargon and unnecessary words, and time 5 to 7 minutes. Topic: My love.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Savani or Apple. I come from International State Property Management Division. Today I talk about my love because it is an interesting topic and it is appropriate in this situation. Tomorrow, Valentine's Day will come on February 14th every year. Sign of love. By the custom of sending greeting cards or gifts or flowers or candies in worldwide. And I will send gifts For special person, my love in Valentine's Day. I believe in love that is all around me. First love is my family. There are 4 people, father, mother, sister, and me. My first love has begun since I was born 40 years old. My parents raised and gave education by their love. I love and promise to take care of my parents all I can do. I give money and plan to buy a new house for them. Second love is my friends. Have begun since I was 4 years old at kindergarten school, to elementary school, to secondary school and university. My friend love and often call me. Now I contact with my friend by social network, Facebook, Line, and Instagram. That may proceed relationship by over love. On March 16, reunion within the child school friend. The big party for 40 years. I glad to meet my lovely friend at the Sika Hotel. Third love or puppy love is my boyfriend. Has begun since I was 15 years old and study at Validation School. He is quite tall and handsome. I admire him because he was a friendly and funny man. Now we are good friends. For love is my boss and my colleagues. Has begun since I work at Treasury Department. My boss gave good advice and my colleagues help each other by their love. Finally, I happy in my love. Everyone love each other by sincerely. I know what love is because of you. My happiness is giving love more than receiving love. Love is when the other person's happiness is more important than your own. Meaning of my love is classified. My love is not only Valentine's Day, but also it is every day. Thank you.
The last one. Need an introduction. Yes, in Toastmasters we can practice and try to build up new start, and you are one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now we learn so much about your love, but that remind me about the song. I don't know if you know My Love from Westlife. No? You know that? No. Okay. So the next speaker would be Toastmaster Cook, but I think she's not here. Oh, I see. Yeah. So we will change. So the next speaker would be me.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So please welcome. Who's gonna be my personal evaluator?
What is your project?
My project number 3.
Number three. Get to the point. Get to the point that quite small point. Use my memory. That get to the point. You need to know how to achieve the purpose of your speech, and accordingly, we have the 4 kinds of purpose that are to inform, persuade, motivate, and inspire. And this is the objective that you want to achieve for your speech. And what is your topic?
My topic is ODOS. ODOS. O-D-O-S. ODOS.
5 to 7 minutes, and hammer, 5 for green side. straight side and 6 minutes so the yellow side and 7 minutes red side. That means you need to wrap up in 30 seconds.
So I don't know if everyone know about ODOS program. Actually, if you are up to, if you are 13 and up, you may know how about. It's about scholarship program. Released in I don't know when Mr. Thaksin was president, was prime minister. And ODOS it stands for one district, one scholarship. That means the purpose of the scholarship is to help the student, the poor student, to have a chance to go to university. You have a chance to study in Thailand or going abroad. And me, it was quite difficult to make my decision when I was only 18 years old. And I never quit my house. For my childhood, I go to school near to my home, next to my home, I mean. And when I go to the college, it's only not more than 5 kilometers. I can buy my bicycle to school. And it's very difficult for me to make a decision because I am afraid to go abroad. But in my mind, I think it's very big opportunity to make a change in my life. But no one in my country, in my village, have a chance to go to abroad. So I'm the first one to go and doing my study there. So I finally choose to study abroad, and the country in the list is France, Japan, and Spain. Don't ask me why, because I don't remember why. But the only thing I remember is we do not allow to choose country that use English as the official language, because the government, they think that they have enough students from a national program that they speak very good English. So they want the diversity of knowledge all around the world. That's why they send us to Chinese, Canada, only that speak French, and in Europe like Germany, France, Spain, Switzerland, maybe a lot, maybe more countries that I remember actually, and Japan also, Singapore, and Egypt also. Right. So, my first year in France is very terrible. I have a really big problem to communicate, like everybody, I think. When you come to a new country, then you doesn't speak any word. But unfortunately, like I learned some French before going to France, but I still, very shy to speak out. It's quite difficult. But I take it as a challenge because my teacher they told everyone that if the first generation, because I am the second generation of this program, and that so you can do also as well. Like now, my French I think is a level 1, and we need to pass to level 4 to go into the university, even though they will kick our ass to the country. So quite a lot of pressure there. But we passed the exam and we got it. My life in France after then in the university quite smooth because I get to know how to express myself, to understand, right, to communicate with people, and then it become more easier than before. And I think the program told us is a very good program for all students who don't have a chance, to study. But it's very, very sad that program doesn't exist anymore. But anyway, I have to say thank you to everyone who have involved in the program and make me who I am today. Thank you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in Toastmasters, when one person is missing, another one can take the challenge and come up. So, Kwang, congratulations for your courage. And ladies and gentlemen, since it is only 2:14, right? Yes, 2:15, according to our agenda, there is a few more minutes in our meeting. We will not close the meeting too early. We will not be late. That is what we do in Toastmasters. And of course, since we have a little time, I would like you to consider whether you can use the English language for your benefits in life. Every day, just recognize something in English. Think of something in English. Since we don't have better English, I would like to share with you. For example, sometimes we use the words. Nothing wrong with that. Even native speakers make lots of slip of the tongue. Like, for example, we say we record something. I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. That is the record. Yeah, I will keep the record for you. Somebody say record, it's okay. But if you want to say it as a verb, you say I'm recording something. Yeah, he is absent. When absent is the adjective. I have absented myself. It's different, like absent, the word. A number of us have never used that word. Yeah, what happened to you, Paisan, when I was young? Yeah, why not you come to school? Sorry for my absence. I absented myself because I had another appointment last week. And this is what we say. So in English, as I always say, when we count to 1 to 10, in our way, we practice it since we were young, and we're not aware of it, because we have the slot A, like we always say 10 o'clock, like 7 instead of 7. We say 1 to 2 with abacada. Normally, I don't know whether you study that. Instead of say A, we normally would say A a little bit, right? But in the school, it's say abacada. Boy. When teacher never told me, hey, you have to say B-O-Y, boy. You say boy. Okay, you say boy. And 10. Boy, to N 10. Never say N 10. No, to N, because the E is So we say 7. We don't say 7. We say 7. We say 11. If we say 11, the Americans say elephant. They 11, but 7 o'clock. And we have fish. Now 2 fish. A lot of people say fishes, different kind of fishes. We say fishes. Different kind of fish. We say fishes in English. So we say, oh, a lot of fishes. That means different kind of fishes there. If only goldfish, but many goldfish, we say 3 goldfish. We don't say 3 goldfishes. Right? Now this is what we learn in English. And then I heard somebody say, like we say degree. Now put it with the degree. No, have to say degree. Okay, no degree. A little bit degree. Okay, and then exciting. The word is so important. I feel so excited standing here in front of you. I am exciting. No, I am excited. If I say I am exciting, mean I look so exciting, like different than a different way. Like, you know, somebody said, I would like to excite to you. No, we don't use that. I and my wife went to the party and met a good friend. And she said, Madam, Paisan's a very good guy. He excited me every evening. Oh my goodness. My wife said, you excited to my husband? What did you do? She said, no, Paisan's so nice. I excited him every time after the meeting. Oh, even worse. So be careful when we use the word excite. Now, being excited, and then an exciting experience, exciting person, and like interest. We don't say interest, like we say interest. Yeah, it's interesting. Now, like interesting means I am interesting. If I am interesting, all of you like me. I am interested. I am interested in speaking, in you, in all. We're so interested. So sometimes in English, it is a bit complicated. Like the word we say, S-H-I-T, shit. Mean key, right? If S-H-E-E-T, sheet, a sheet of paper. You can say in Thai, sheet of paper if you like. Actually, it's a sheet of paper. If you say shit, oh, then people thought it's key. Yeah, they are at one meeting in our club. A gentleman comes, and then all the papers, documents ready. He's going to speak about it. He said, I would like all of you to look at the shit. People are surprised, where's the shit? Yeah, at the sheet in front of you. So when we pronounce the English word, then try to do it correctly. The most important thing in speaking English is that to speak the full fragment. I'm going to the market. They understand. I am going to the market. American couldn't understand. Native speaker. I always say that we speak it right, but their ears not so good. Don't worry. And so when we say, I'm going to the market, people understand. I am going to market. They say, where market? They don't know. If we say banana or banana, both are right. In America, you say banana. In Britain, you say banana. If you say banana, they say what banana, they don't know. You say banana. You like to hold the passport. Can you show me your passport? I'm going to show you my passport or passport. I'm going to show you my passport. He said, where passport? They couldn't understand. They also got problem. My friends came to Thailand and said, could you say Chiang Mai? Chiang Mai. They say Chiang Mai, Chiang Mai. Oh no, Chiang Mai, Chiang Mai, Chiang Mai, Chiang Mai. No. So nothing wrong for us to make some mistakes in English. Don't worry. The only thing, practice it every day at home. In the morning, good morning. See the sun, say the sun. Don't see the sun, prat or sun. Then you cannot speak English fluently. Yeah. When you see the eyeglasses, you say eyeglasses. You see a pair of eyeglasses and it's automatically in your brain. So practice it this way and come to the club. We practice even more how to say it. Then we will be able to speak effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, now we come to the evaluation session. The evaluation session, a person coming up here is called a general evaluator. He will give the overall feedback. What happened to the club? The air condition is too cold or too hot. We like to say, normally we don't say cold. Yeah, but in my club, even Europeans, Americans, Australians couldn't stand the atmosphere inside, the climate, I say, the weather. when when they were in the room, because at our club the air so cool to cold. Even some of us put on the jacket, we were shivering. The hotel said they couldn't change it, so we kept it as our symbol of the meeting. Everyone who comes to this club will be like in the polar zone, so far. And of course, as a general evaluator, give the overall feedback, and anyone can try to be one. Like for today, when I came into the room, it was being set by some engineers in the room, some mechanic, and then when Jay brought me into the room, the aircon already on. I thought, oh, it's a great room. And then our president coming in, and all of you started coming in from the very beginning. You look so enthusiastic, so do it. When you are coming to the meeting, be enthusiastic like a leader first. Someone, when coming to the meeting, they're, oh, I'm coming to the meeting. If you are not enthusiastic, when you go back, you say, oh, next time I won't come. If you feel dynamic, your life will be uplifted. You say, next time I will come again. Oh, I made a mistake, I will change it. So we will come regularly. And of course, for the overall, I say it's so great. And now it's time, we call the evaluation for every speaker, particularly the prepared speeches. We have 3 speakers today. The first speaker, under projector number 1, introduce yourself, or under this topic, introduce myself. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Tom's personal evaluator. Press. Yeah. Tom, so like, what are Tom? Oh, yeah. Do we have the time? Who is our timer today? Chima? Okay. We will have timer. Normally in Toastmaster we have 2 ways now to do it. I prefer the first one. And I like to have the timer. Actually, some clubs they leave the timer at the end. But most of the clubs, like in my clubs, we always say time is very important too, because the speakers will know it. So now we use the traditional one. Toastmaster Chima, please give the time report.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. How much the speaker today? Who you know? I know because I timekeeper.
Yes.
Tomorrow, Valentine's Day. I want to say best friend, special friend, boyfriend, girlfriend. Listen to what you don't say. Everyone heard what you say. Friend, listen to what you say. Okay. Now, open. The president open 1:30 p.m. and Toastmaster of the day change at 1:20 p.m. in the afternoon. Word of the day, Toastmaster boy 50 seconds. And host of the day, Toastmaster Kwang 1 minute and 52 seconds. During table topic session today, the President Pitu said about your wife YouTube 45 seconds. After that, Toastmaster, sorry, what name? Not change idea about Valentine Day. Short a time, 24 seconds. and Adan Paisan sing a song very nice. I love YouTube 30 seconds. Okay, after that speaker, T speaker, Toastmaster Puk not come. The first speaker today, Tam. Tam, you talk about your introduce, my introduce. You said you from Sokha. You know about people in South Thailand. I remember go to Hut in Mecca. Do you know? I can remember. You took 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 7 seconds. And after that, TM Toastmaster Apple. Apple, you speak project 4. Tam, you speak project 1. Apple, Sawani, project 4. You took 4 minutes and 15 seconds. After that, Hope not come, not here. Kwang speak topic orders. You took 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay. Okay, this is for my report. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your accurate report. Toastmaster Chima, you can be our permanent timekeeper. Congratulations. Well done. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, since we still remember what each prepared speech speakers talk about, so I would like first to come to the first speaker, Toastmaster Tam. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming his personal evaluator, President. Yes.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Adan Paisan. Okay, Toastmaster Tam, he told us about the background, his background. He is 31 years old. He comes from the Songkhla, the southern of Thailand. I think the detail list of goal is good. He tell us is really good, and then I think he sometimes maybe like me when I am going to tell you about and I'm so excited because maybe the same Toastmaster Tam. I believe he can perform a good speaker in the future because he can stand and look at everyone, eye contact everyone, and I think he is my subordinate in my office, and then I think I need to tell you about I can't compare him. I invite him to join our meeting, and then for my idea, I think he is a good toastmaster in the future. Please welcome him. That is all.
Thank you very much for project number 1, especially as a general evaluator. I won't touch much on the speaker, but on the personal evaluator. And of course, I would like to say that the speaker come up here and delivered the first project. I thought that you're a bit nervous. Don't worry about that, because that's a great step. And I would like to say that congratulations to you too. Yes. And for our personal evaluator, our president coming up and giving the feedback. Normally, I agree with him for project number 1. Normally, we will just compliment the speakers. give some food for thought, so the speaker could do it better to encourage the speaker. Now that's why if the speaker just stand here for how many minutes? Smiling for 3.5 minutes or 4 minutes, doing nothing. My name is Paisan. I came from and thumbs up. Actually, I am successful because of what I have done. I gain self-confidence. So this is the way we evaluate. Congratulations, our beloved president. And now come to the second speaker, Toastmaster Apple, on the project number 4. My love, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming DTM Natsara.
General Evaluator, fellow Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen. My duty today is personal evaluator to evaluate our speaker, Toastmaster Apple. I think this is I cannot count how many times I take the floor as your evaluator. And how many projects? I think more than 4 projects that you deliver during the meeting. Have you remember how many projects have you delivered? Cannot count. I got to know because every time I attend a meeting, I think I always your personal evaluator.
5 times.
5 times, and it is a project 4. That's miss one project from the meeting. And I really appreciate your effort, your willingness, because when you need to deliver a speech, that means you need to work a lot and select the topic and correct the content and practice and rehearse. That's right? Yes, give her a big round of applause. And I want to know that you have a chance to learn from the manual, or just this is the way that I want to deliver. Which part that have you done? You read the manual, or just think, okay, this I want to deliver this. Which one do you? Which one did you do? I mean, just have you have chance to read the manual or not?
You read it.
Read the manual.
Some.
Project 4, or just see the overview of the manual. The way that you, because every time when we deliver the project, we need to read and learn what happened in the manual and what we need to follow, because each manual gives us the guideline and help us to improve and know how to organize our speech, how to, because every project has a different purpose. If we follow each project, we can become better and better in each category as the project requires us. And I would like to encourage you to do that, as now you already have the basic skill as a speaker. You know how to organize your speech. You know how to use the content, how to deliver, and I really, and the way to stand in front of the audience. And it would be better if you have a chance to learn and read the manual and deliver the project according to the objective. I know from this is the main purpose of the project. Do you know the purpose of this project? It's okay. Next time, if you can learn and read the purpose of the objective, that's the way that you can get improvement. Otherwise, you will use the same way that, okay, organize your speech and use correct the content and deliver your speech. Next time, I'm going to challenge you to prepare according to the guideline of the project. And I think you will make us excited to learn from your speech. And I observe that you always deliver the good content to us. And I believe that you can do something better than before, because I see something in you. Just utilize and avoid, for example, avoid any note, because for you already passed many projects. You have the experience how to deliver your continuous speech. And looking forward to hearing your speech in the different way. And I hope you can show us the good example and the role model, become the role model to our member. And back to you, General Evaluator.
Wow, thank you very much for your thorough evaluation. For Toastmaster Apple, I have been observing you speak from project number 1. Yes, because I've been here after Nasra already presented in the first field. And when I came here, I remember when you come up, you know, that you stood stiffer than today. For the first time, I used to tell you after your second or third speech that Apple, you look more relaxed. Yeah, normally in Toastmasters, the first speech we introduce ourselves, and then we are moving on how to structure the speech. That means good opening, good body, and then good conclusion. And then coming to get to the point. Because you know, in our daily life, sometimes people ask one question, we give another kind of answer. So we want it to be strong enough for an answer. For example, people ask you about elephants. If you end with ducks, they get problem. They don't know whether you talk about ducks or elephants. And then the next one is how to say it. Make it simple to understand. Like Nasra mentioned, that if you have read the objectives, you have read the manuals, provided you will be able to adjust yourself more fluently, more efficiently. I'm sure you will become one of the best speakers, not only in Thailand, but on earth. Congratulations. For Nasra, and since you give evaluation, try to focus on the manuals, that because she is the district director, looking after 5 countries. Yeah. So she would like to know whether all the manuals being used wisely. This is the way. The only thing when we are asking someone for the information, yeah, that's why she would like to do. And thank you very much, Nasra, for all the information. Congratulations. And we have Toastmaster Kwang. But before Toastmaster Kwang, I would like to say that today our president called a meeting punctually. 1:30. Called a meeting to order. In Bangkok, the traffic sometimes horrible. Right? But you are fortunate to be around here, right? Someone only, I heard last time that from Pathum Thani, oh my, very far, right? But I always say that the distance is not a barrier. It's a challenge. Yes, I travel from my home to this place. I left home, what time you expected? About 11 o'clock. My wife asked me whether I have any big project in business. I said to Treasury Toastmasters Club. In the past, she couldn't understand. When I went to many different clubs, because I have been in Toastmaster not so long, only 28 years. For the first few years when I traveled, she asked, wow, you work for Toastmasters like your own business. Like today, I left 11 o'clock, and she said, oh, why do you have to go early? I said, no, we have to be on time. That's why I arrived here rather early, sitting, thinking what to do, and yes, trying to check the mails and all. So everyone, if we think it's a priority, then we can make things better. Never think it's a barrier. You are so lucky to come here and you learn something for yourself, actually. And then you benefit the club after that. Now, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud of you all who dedicated your time. Even sometimes I don't know whether the director asked you, Wang, you have to come at the beginning, yeah, please. I think we have to thank him. Because some of the directors in different companies, you know, they said, it's your choice. You don't go, it's okay. You can't grow. That's different. But for this director, I felt that he is not only for himself, but for the whole club and the organization. Give him a big round of applause. And of course, introduction of guests, the Toastmaster of the day, I myself, and I invited Guam to be here. Yes. And word of the day today, it is an idiom. I thought it's an idiom. Yeah, so it's a shock to the system. For example, when I work for something as a new participant, I felt it's a shock, a real shock to the system. It's not easy, right? So the word is so powerful if we try to use it. However, we have to use it at the right place, because some people might not understand that. But because of the shock, people understand that it should be something hard, something difficult. And today I would like to say thank you to Toastmaster Board. For thought of the day by Toastmaster Guang, you know what Toastmaster Guang did? He did not just say blah, 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 why he agreed or didn't agree with this, but he referred the message, the thought, to his own life. That's we call authority in speaking. For example, you work with the Treasury Department. People invite you and you talk something about the things on Treasury. You got the plus point. You just stood there, people, oh, he's from Treasury. He knows better than I am. So they say this is what we call authority. Guang did it. Only thing, Toastmaster Guang, next time, because there is no microphone here, sometimes project your voice a little bit. Yeah, so don't worry. Yeah, next time you project. You know, sometimes if we project it on a regular basis, without the microphone, we still can reach the heart of the listener. Yeah. The one day I was speaking to 300 people, and suddenly the microphone shut off. For me, no problem. Went on. I went to Yara. You know Yara? They have the concert, and then also that day I was being the MC for to celebrate His late Majesty the King, and on his 80-something birthday. And what happened? The electronic part didn't work. Why? We already lighted the candle. The provincial governor, everyone over there, after lighting the candle, the light off, nothing. So I and Ajahn Arun stood there. I told Ajahn Arun, don't do anything. Don't do anything. You know what? Over thousands of people. No one knew what to do. I said, count from 10, slowly. 9, 8. The provincial governor looked at us, what to do. So I said, Kodesha. Everyone sang the song. So after singing, after that event, the provincial governor came to me, thank you, you saved my life. Because we didn't know what to do. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, be ready. Local protection can help you. And of course now we come to the last speaker, Toastmaster Guang. Please, Natsara again.
I think this your impromptu speech. That means you get advanced in speaking. Because you get ready. If no speaker you want here to prepare, please give the big round of applause to Toastmaster Guang. Yes. I'm very proud of you because this is a big challenge for you because in the past I think just only participate in table topic is not easy, but now not only impromptu speech, but you dare to deliver your speech as a speaker. This is the way that we can learn from Toastmaster, and you can get advanced step by step. Just join Toastmaster, and I really appreciate your effort and your dedication and your learning. And I know you have the aim to want to improve your speaking skill and like me in the past, and even from now until now, I still improve myself as a speaker. And I would like to know how many of you believe if you can improve your communication skill, your life will become better. Okay, again. If you can improve your communication skill, you can become better. You believe? Yes. And the way that you can improve your communication skill is practicing. That's the three words: practice, practice, and practice. And because the communication skill you cannot read in the book, and even every step by step how to convey the message, how to engage the audience, how to speak with confidence, everything. What happened if you have no chance to practice? Then this is the way, this is the place that everyone can join. We provide positive and supportive environment. As J. Paisan mentioned, he came from his home at 11, and now you have, I think, very good chance to learn from professional speaker. It's not easy for everyone to have a chance to learn from him. Even you pay a lot. And right now, how much do you pay for today? That's your effort, your child. And just learn how to manage your time effectively. If you think something important to your life, you will prioritize. If you think, okay, otherwise you always have the excuse to attend the meeting. And from in the morning, I went to CNG. CNG is the club sponsor, and then I left there and joined here, and my whole day spent for Toastmaster because this is my year term as the district director. I think I help the country, not only you. Now I just shared this story here with the CNG because I want. Right now we have only government treasurer, Toastmaster club. And don't forget to pay because otherwise not in the list. Because right now, at the district, we are the 9th ranked in the world. And because all of us pay the membership, if we get more, we have more, we will become better, the higher rank. I believe we can do that, and now we aim to top 3. Because we will closer. Right now we are on the 2nd rank in the region for the international divided into region and district. We are number 2 in the region. We hope we can aim to number 1 if we can do that. And I think you are a part of our success definitely, and please support us. And I want to encourage everyone, as the English is not our mother tongue, and as well in the past I I lack of confidence to speak English in front of the audience. Even I work my whole life work with the foreigner, my UK people, more than 10 years, more than 20 years. I still fear every time that I speak English because I don't know why I focus on the perfect one and it's impossible. Even now, I'm not perfect, but I'm confident in speaking English. What difference that I gain from Toastmaster, and I want to encourage all of you. Just practice, and you will become better and get confident, more confident when speaking English. And don't worry about your language. Just worry about how good you are in terms of your mind. Because communication consists of 3 parts: words, vocabulary, voice, and body language. And body language is 55%, including your body gesture, movement, facial expression. And how many percent of voice? 38. And non-verbal from voice and body language in total 93. And just focus on what you have in you, and then the what you can select and choose it properly later. And otherwise, you still need to learn English more, not just okay, say something without you can observe, because even someone say different language, you can understand them from body language, from gesture, from facial expression. And this is the first step. And then you can learn how to use English in effective way later. I still learn that. And just encourage you, because why I reward myself for this term. Otherwise, I conduct the training. When I compare, money or just free of charge. Because I build the country in my mind. I keep saying this is the chance that I can help the country. And why I volunteer to help GRD. Because during the working day, no one wants to volunteer themselves, because everyone, they have their works, except ours. Honorable advisor, he devoted himself for the country as well. And he selected to help your club. Because we have many clubs in our country, not only TRD. He and I select to help your club. And not only, I think Ajahn Arun as well. 3 of us decide to help your club. And one question, you want us to help you or not?
Yes.
If you want, I think we 3 of us always support you and give our hands to you. And that's all for now. And I would like to return the control to our discipline Toastmaster.
Yes. Thank you very much for your brief introduction of Toastmasters. This is the most important thing in our life. They have choices. It depends on how we think. A lot of people ask me, why do you have to have Toastmasters? I say, actually, I'm helping the country. I'm not exactly just helping Toastmasters. I help people globally. Because I've been speaking in Hong Kong, Malaysia, Indonesia, and so many other countries. Because we want them to grow. And now what we are focusing is to help the Thai people, because now we have ASEAN full grown. We need our people to be competitive. Don't worry, don't make excuses like, oh, my English is not good. Don't worry about that. That is only part of communication. Never say it's too difficult, just easy. For us to be together, we learn and we do it. Because in my life, what is more valuable than money is people's transformation. When I spoke in Kuala Lumpur, 1 year later, a lady from the financial sector called me and said she changed her life. I feel so proud. Money couldn't buy. That's why all of us can do things on the purpose to make our country grow automatically. This is one of the way. And of course, since we don't have art culture, normally, you know, at the club, somebody will jot down how many you know, I think, I got, oh, they will be counted. Don't worry about that if someone going to count your because sometimes when we speak, we forget something, we say, yeah, even on television, you see, on television, a lot of people utter. That is very expensive. And this is one of the points. We want us to correct it. That's all. Don't worry about that. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, now coming almost to the last moment of the meeting, I would like to say that this meeting is great. The only thing is whether you get something back home and come back again. It is a consistent way of life to be a successful person. So if you just come for the one time and never be back here, and then we don't know how far you can go, how far you move, but actually it's yourself who know that. So we invite you to come back on a regular basis. You can compare. When I was speaking some 25 years ago, one lady told me that, no, tennis is my priority. It's not Toastmasters. I told her, tennis is your priority. One day you probably could make Toastmasters part of your tennis playing. And when you became famous, you could communicate, make you even more famous. And she agreed. It took me a few times to talk to her, because you know people who are going to be successful need to be success-oriented, to be a bit crazy for work, you know, dedicated and never stop. This is what we do. I do believe all of you are the examples. And of course, before the end, when you come to the club meeting, don't forget, take what you learn or imagine. I myself, imagine how many people here, now a bit young. When I was younger, every meeting, I remember every face in the room, every name in the room. Anyone presented project number 1, 10 years later, I would refer to his or her project number 1. Someone committed, he is a doctor. He committed to be the best doctor in Thailand. 5 years later, I asked him the same question. He said yes. And what happened? He grew in his profession successfully. Now, the 20th year, I asked him yesterday, what was your determination, your self-promise for your first project? He almost forgot. He said, thank you for reminding me. Now he almost at the top. So ladies and gentlemen, all of us can do it. Don't think that you are the accountant. Don't think that you are the treasurer. Don't think that you are the accountant or whoever or the teacher. Think that you can make a change. And things will happen. So ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a big round of applause. And of course, our president, this time, we try to keep the time in Toastmasters, not be overtime. Since we have a little more time, normally we will ask someone who has not yet spoken to say something. Or just new guests, yeah, you have just come here, you can say something, voice something to the friends, so we learn from you too. Yes. Now, so can we start? Yes. Probably I will guess you introduce yourself a little bit. Yes. Yes. You can introduce, say something. Okay. Yes, so you can come up here if you like. Yes. Yes.
this boy today happy in this thing. Before ตอนที่เข้ามาต้องบอกว่า before anti now this okay.
Oh, thank you very much. Wow, this is the power. Thank you. Yes, and then who has not yet been here before, or Yami, please, or not just speaking. Yes, you can start.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today is my second time to join TRD Toastmaster Cup. I think this cup is useful for everyone to approve in English, and I think it is useful for me. I can approve my English, my speaking skill, communication skill, and thank you for. Thank you this cup for improving. Thank you.
Wow, you're welcome. Yes, and our friend. Yes, I haven't seen you. Okay. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I come from. My name Raj from Tertiary National Bureau Department. I come here this first time. This cup. It is it's very good for come here to enjoy this year. Thank you.
Guys, then our friend from. Yeah.
My name is Ong Lamai. Nickname is Bang. It's the second time to Toastmaster Club, and I need to improve my English, and I think if you study in ข้างนอก youคุณจะต้อง so expensive to study, and this club is for free. Yes. Why I don't come?
So great. I'm very soon. อันที่จริงๆก็พูดเป็นภาษาไทยนิดหนึ่งคือไปสอนที่ไหนเวลาไปข้างนอกกับเวลามาแล้วเห็นคนพูดลักษณะนี้หรือว่าเป็นคนตั้งใจเนี่ยเงินนี่ลืมหมดมันไม่มีคุณค่าเท่าคืออยากจะแชร์นิดหนึ่งพอเห็นเมื่อกี้น้องก็พูดเพราะปกติเวลาเป็นพูดที่อื่นเนี่ยบางทีผมคิดวันละแสนแล้วเวลามาตรงนี้มันแพงกว่า100,000พอได้ยินจริงๆครับท่านอาจารย์ชุนราชพัฒน์บอกโอ้โหนี่อาจารย์มานี่แต่บอกว่าความภูมิใจไม่ได้อยู่ที่ไอ้ตรงเงินภูมิใจพอเวลามีใครเปลี่ยนแปลงมีครับโอ้ congratulations เดี๋ยวขอเชิญท่านต่อไปครับ next one please
Afternoon, everybody. My name is Sushita Poniyalo. You can call me Sampao. For me, Toastmaster is something that can improve poor his skill if you just only pay attention and take action to speak. And I'm very happy to be here.
Yes, next one, please.
Good afternoon, everybody again ค่ะ I'm Lucia from สำนักบริหารเงินตรารังสิตนะคะ Today I want to share about my job. Daily theme, check money. Daily theme first time I find job. How check money? But only 10 baht, 5 baht, 2 baht, and 1 baht. Yes. What about it? Daily light service ค่ะ light bank. Yes. But we have from government so free ค่ะ Daily and we have mobile car for service outside and go temple ค่ะ every year we go วัดพวง you know what's name เขาพิจิตรค่ะ ฟรีค่ะ get treat for work but free and we have service because I don't know to how we come to Bangkok how check money have money from other country so we need go for check and check out. Yes, this year I have plan to go. So I want to share you again if I come back. Today, thank you so much ค่ะ
My surprise, I heard her speak before. But her carriage different. I don't know whether I think most of you will observe. For the first week, like from Pathum Thani, like yeah, and then yeah. Congratulations. And then our next guest, please.
Hello. This meeting helps develop me to learn listening and speaking. Yeah. And thank you. So happy. Thank you.
Wow. Great. And then, okay, you're welcome, please.
Hello again, everyone. As I told you, this is the first time I joined the meeting. I heard about Toastmaster platform, and I don't understand what is Toastmaster. And I just moved to work in Bangkok. I worked in Singapore before, and when I moved here, I saw Pitu. Pitu invited me to join the club, so it is the time I have chance to join the club. And I can say I'm very happy, very glad to join the club, and I think the meeting gives you the chance to share your English skill. You can practice speaking English and listening to English, and I hope everyone enjoy the meeting, and I hope next time you will come again, and of course I promise I will come again.
Yes, in Toastmaster we like a big family, just remember. Now, someone, even in our club, in a public club, someone say, oh my English, don't worry, because we help each other. Those who are good in English can help others. And also at the same time, it's different from the past 28 years. 28 years ago, if you went to some club, and then they said, what do you want? I want to join the club. How about your English? They will interview. And then if your English not so fluent. They said you go study English first before coming back. We lost a lot of members in 1991. I remember even in Singapore. Now when you would like to be a member, said even somebody lived in America for so long, but they failed their English test in Toastmasters. And somebody banged the table. I've been teaching English for almost my life. And so, you know, in 1991, we started to talk to all the people in different clubs. Said, please, this is a club that help people uplift themselves, not to downgrade them. And then till we are constructive, and it started growing. That's why Toastmasters now have thousands and thousands of clubs coming up. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of my program. I would like to return this to our beloved President, Mr. Director.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I'm closing, I want to say thank you, Ajahn Paisan, Ajahn Puk. Everyone, please give her and him a big hand. You know, the next time meeting is 27 February 2019. I hope you will join us again. And remember, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. You can practice English. I hope you will learn about the Valentine's Day and you will share this particular time. Maybe I think you have something in my mind to improve your skill. I have 4 skills: reading, speaking, listening, and writing. Don't worry. I think that speaking is the best way to practice English. I heard one thing from the Ajahn Paisan and Ajahn Puk. Could you please repeat for me? Follow me. Together we learn. Together we can. Repeat. Together we learn. Together we can. Thank you very much. And the last activity, I would like to invite everyone to group photo. Please come to the front.